Hello and welcome back to our channel. Today, we'll be exploring an important passage from the Bible, specifically Luke chapter 6 verse 28. This verse reminds us of the value of treating others with kindness and respect, even in difficult situations. It is a challenging commandment, but it is essential to living a Christian life. So, let's dive in and understand its significance. Once upon a time, there was a man named John who lived in a small town. John was known for being kind and helpful to everyone he met, but he was also known for being a bit of a pushover. Whenever someone mistreated him or spoke unkindly to him, John would simply shrug it off and move on. One day, John was walking home from the market when he passed a group of teenagers. The teens started making fun of John and calling him names, and John felt hurt and angry. He wanted to yell at them and tell them to stop, but he knew that wouldn't solve anything. Suddenly, John remembered the verse from Luke chapter 6 verse 28 that he had read that morning. "Bless those who curse you, pray for those who mistreat you." John took a deep breath and decided to follow this commandment. Instead of yelling back at the teens, John smiled and said, "I hope you all have a great day." The teens were taken aback by John's kindness, and they didn't know how to respond. As John continued on his way, he silently prayed for the teenagers, asking God to bless them and help them see the value of treating others with kindness. A few weeks later, John saw one of the teenagers from the group at the market. The teen approached John and apologized for the way he had acted. He said that he had been going through a tough time and didn't know how to deal with his emotions. John listened patiently and offered words of encouragement and support. From that day on, the teen and John became friends, and the other teenagers in the group started treating John with more respect and kindness. John realized that by following the commandment in Luke chapter 6 verse 28, he had not only shown love and compassion to those who mistreated him, but he had also helped to break the cycle of negativity and hate. He continued to live his life by this commandment, and he became known as a beacon of love and light in his community. When someone curses us or mistreats us, it's easy to respond with anger or resentment. But Jesus calls us to bless those who curse us and pray for those who mistreat us. This doesn't mean that we condone bad behavior or pretend that everything is okay when it's not. Instead, it means that we choose to respond with grace and compassion, rather than revenge. This isn't always easy, but it's an essential part of living a Christian life. When we choose to bless those who curse us, we show them the love of Christ and help to break the cycle of hate and negativity. It's not easy to bless those who curse us or pray for those who mistreat us, but with God's help, we can do it. It takes humility, patience, and a willingness to forgive. But when we follow this commandment, we experience peace and joy that comes from knowing we are living in a way that honors God. By following this commandment, we show the love of Christ to the world and become a positive influence in the lives of those around us. Thank you for watching, and God bless.